Obituaries are sponsored by Colonial Funeral Home and Stokes Chapel, Fair, Ray, and Perry Spencer Funeral Homes, Boone & Cook Funeral Home and Crematory.
Paul David Fleming, 76, of Stoneville, died February 10th. Memorial services are today at 2 at Centenary United Methodist Church, where he was a member. Reverend Tim James officiating. He was a native of Ohio and a truck driver. Surviving his wife of 47 years, Phyllis Neal Fleming of the home, children Whitney Fleming and Derek, and Dylan Fleming of Stoneville, Paula Cumberland and Rich of Greensboro, and Deborah Fleming Willis of Columbus, Ohio. Brothers Dale Fleming of Marion, Ohio, and Danny Fleming and Linda of Willow Wood, Ohio. 2 grandchildren and 1 great-grandchild. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to his church. Ray Funeral Home is serving the family. 3 announcements from Colonial Funeral Home. Dorothy Adkins Nance died February 11th. A celebration of life service is today at 2 at Christian View Pentecostal Holiness Church with interment in White's Chapel Church Cemetery. She was a native of Martinsville, graduated from Martinsville High School in 1948, worked for Stoneville Furniture and for McMichael High School, where she retired from the cafeteria at age 75. She was a member of Christian View Pentecostal Holiness Church, where she sang in the choir. She was preceded in death by husband James W. Nance. Survivors include son James Donald Donnie Nance and wife Phyllis, daughter Dana Nance Farmer and husband Mike, and sister Valeria Marshall, many grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and great-great-grandchildren. Flowers are accepted, or memorials may be made to Hospice of Rockingham County. Luz Elena Padilla, 82, of Madison, died February 11th. Funeral services are tomorrow at 2 at Oak Grove Baptist Church with interment in the church cemetery. The family will receive friends beginning at 1. You may register, and viewing is today 2 until 5 and tomorrow 8 until 11 in Madison. She was born in Puerto Rico, was a member of Oak Grove Baptist Church, where she worked with her sister Iris in the Spanish ministry for several years. She worked for Toltecs and retired from Custom Screens, Inc. in Madison. She was preceded in death by husband Trinidad Manalo Padilla Santiago. Survivors include children Felix Rivera, Jr., Charles and Nancy Rivera, Luz Demarius Hatcher, and Helen Padilla. 7 grandchildren and 3 great-grandchildren. In lieu of flowers, donations may be made to the Parkinson Research Foundation. Wanda Pilson Hennis of Sandy Ridge died February 13th. Private family services will be held. In lieu of flowers and food, memorials may be made to Hospice of Rockingham County. 2 announcements from Boone & Cook Funeral Home. Funeral services for Tammy Edwards Truitt are tomorrow at 2 at Ridgeview Memorial Gardens. The family will receive friends at 1. Robert Benton Dishman, 80, of Eden, died February 13th. Funeral services are Wednesday at 2, with burial at Danview Cemetery. The family will receive friends at 1. 5 announcements from Fair Funeral Home. Arrangements for Eleanor Samuels Robertson, 84, Shirley May Haskins Crow, 76, and Jacqueline Howlett Ahern, 86, are incomplete. Funeral services for Franklin Frankie James Spencer are today at 2 at Landmark Baptist Church, with burial at Blackberry Church Cemetery in Bassett. Visitation starting at 12. Scott Thomas Vestal, 51, of Eden, died February 11th. Funeral services are tomorrow at 11 at Reedsville Christian Church, with burial at Roselawn Memorial Gardens. Visitation today, 5 until 7. He was born in Rockingham County, was a graduate of Moorhead High School, class of 1988, and attended RCC and GTCC, receiving a degree in criminal justice. He was a member of Reedsville Christian Church and worked most recently as a teacher's aide at Holmes Middle School in the EC department. Surviving are wife Renee Stanley Vestal of the Home, son Eli Thomas Vestal of Fraser, Colorado, stepdaughters Donna and Andrea Smith, both of Stoneville. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to Hospice of Rockingham County or Caring House in Durham. 2 announcements from Perry Spencer Funeral Homes. William Trigger Hairston, 90, of Stoneville, died February 12th. Arrangements are incomplete in Madison. Catherine Peters, 65, of Eden, died February 12th. Arrangements are incomplete in Eden.